Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Yukishi, and welcome back to another episode of Metaphor Refantazio. Last time, I went through the entire dungeon in one recording setting. I'm very happy and proud of myself, but like a dumbass, I forgot to destroy the trans crystals again. But, oh well. Not only that, but we finally found the true culprit. It was in fact Joanna, after all, because she had a giant demon baby. That was fun to deal with. One of the more easier bosses, so hard mode gives an extra icon to the enemies, right? But it had 2 icons. I feel like it should have had 3. Unless if normal mode also has 2 icons, or just 1. I don't know. But anyway, now that we're finally done, unfortunately, the path to Brawlhaven has been blocked off, so it's time to spend the rest of our days here, doing whatever. So, I need to go to the tavern first.
Alright.
Go. Right here. The Queen of Cuisine Hearts. You.
What are you playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I am trying to concentrate and cannot afford pity. Well, an elder with a fair companion. He must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne.
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I am a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's, quite the title. Though you must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore. I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. But by the looks of you, I'm sure your tastes must be pedestrian. Hey, rude. For your information, we collect all our own ingredients, and we've got pretty good in the kitchen. We haven't used the kitchen. No, that's not true. We've used the kitchen, 3 times, I think?
Eh?
Indeed. I wonder then, if you can make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the second spirits of this town, so I would appreciate a dish that I could use as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 Reeve an appropriate reward? Hell no. I'll also add in some of my high-quality ingredients as well. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that can help revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties. A dish that's easy on the stomach and rises like one's spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it.
Lovely, that.
Such confidence! Perhaps you are capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy.
Okay.
A dish using local specialties. Oh, how about mellow milk? That easy food she mentioned. Does she mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot.
I need to prepare food that will satisfy the requester. The key to bringing cheer back to the people of Martira is apparently mellow milk. I get a limp goldfish and brocaded koi, as well as 5,000 rate. It sounds tough, but we can pull out a full good reward and a new supporter. Let's make a dish she'll be raving about for days. Unfortunately, that's not what we're going to be tonight. Instead, we're going to be hanging out with Barden. I knew this motherfucker was a blonde. Yep, you can even see it above his head. Well, hello there. What are you up to? The city's returned to its lively self, but were it not for all of you. Thinking back, I do remember Lady Joanna disappearing at times. But I had not the slightest doubts about her then. I believed every word Joanna and Morris had to say. I carried on without a care in the world. In some ways, the situation has shined a light upon me my own weakness, and I'll not make the mistake twice.
The truth is...
Love to speak with you if possible. I hope you'll make some time for me. Of course.
Thank you.
I owe ye. Just need your opinion on something.
And let me say it again. The town is safe now thanks to you. Couldn't be more grateful to you.
Barden! I heard you fixed up the hole in my shop's wall while I was gone. I could kiss you.
Why, 'twere no trouble at all. Your bonny wife had need of help, and we all have need of your shop.
Well, that may be, but I never knew a captain to be so generous.
My only wish is to render assistance in any way I can. Whatever wee matters I can take care of, I will. Even if they might not turn out as well as yours did.
What the hell? You bumped into me? Well, who could avoid those massive ears, you damn russant?
Looks like I need to go keep a brawl at bay. Hey, listen, both of you. Enough already. Sorry about that. Right tragedy for the town hero to see something so disgraceful.
Seems like there's trouble.
And it's not just them. Everyone's been on edge lately. It's odd. Neighbours coming to blows. Good lads fighting. Whole town is right anxious. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you. I'm curious about you and your pals. You're all of different tribes, eh? Even got highs made to join up with you. How exactly did you get so many different people to come together as one?
We have a common enemy.
Is it Lady Joanna you speak of? Interesting. And of course, someone's got to lead the fight too. So it is. What we need here is a leader everyone acknowledges. We need a new system where the people themselves govern the town.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
I'm much assured by your words. Thanks for being so accommodating. If you can manage it, would you help me out again sometime? With your consult, I know this town will keep getting better.
Of course. I'd like to keep helping you.
Oh, that would be a great help. Thank you. With your support, I'll be sure to make this town a nicer place to live.
I can feel Barnon's profound love for the town as well as his faith in me.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden. Within him dwells the virtue of the Commander.
I'm willing to bet Commander has the Kaja abilities, as well as a Heat Riser after its second iteration.
Nurture.
Look, what unique abilities do you give me, bud? Rank 1.
I shall protect the town you all saved.
The party can now study the Commander. Oh. Huh. So whoever our next party members are, they're only going to be able to get 2 ranks, not 3. Interesting. Ooh, okay.
I'd be glad if you came back soon. I'll try to have good news for you by then.
So Masked Dancer, Summoner, and Berserker only have 2. Huh. And then whatever the question mark one is. Back to the tavern. Go to the Gauntlet.
All right, then. Let's go.
Don't worry, I'm not forgetting about checking Commander. Excuse me. Did I already check the pantry today? I did not. So, Commander. A support role that inspires and moves allies to the front row. Synthesis skills also provide some offensive magic. Oh? Okay. The Origin Commander archetype is a supporter adept at manipulating formations. The Commander can inspire allies while moving them to the front row. Their offensive magic skills available through Synthesis pack quite a wallop as well. Huh. I like its design. It's got a cool design. Enhanced Cooperation, Hero Passive, meaning it's only available to the hero character. Will. Makes enemies more likely to be stunned by support attacks in overworld combat. Okay, that's kind of ass. My Rocket Kaja increases all allies' defense for 3 turns. Right from the rip. Okay. Rebellion. Increases critical rate for 1 ally for 3 turns. Fiery Strike. Deals medium physical fire damage to an enemy. Oh. Medium physical fire, huh? That's immediately going on Stroll. Formation of Vigor moves all allies to the front row and increases their attack by 2 ranks for 3 turns. Flame Vanguard. Deals medium magic fire damage to all allies, may inflict burn. Oh. Well, there you go. There it is. So it looks like everyone's gonna need to learn this then. Heartbreak Stratagem. It gives when enemies repel magic and repel physical skills. Okay. Bluster Blast Maneuver deals extreme magic fire damage to all enemies, decreases their hit/evasion rate. Damn! Requires Mage, Mask Dancer, or Summoner. Assault Beacon increases attack, defense, hit/evasion for all allies for 3 turns. Oh. Oh. And there it is. Megiddo. Deals medium magic almighty damage to all enemies. Oh, this class is busted. everyone's going to want this for Flame Vanguard, but more specifically, Stroll's going to want this for Fiery Strike, so he has a fire physical attacking move. Yes, he does have his sword, but his sword does barely anything in comparison to just using Bod. He's weak to Strike, though. Bluster Blast Maneuver. And then Assault Beacon. Increases all stats for all allies for 3 turns. I needed a Seeker, Knight, or Commander. Damn. Yeah, so this archetype would be really good on Heisme, because he would be able to go first, and then use Assault Beacon. And since I already used a Knight, / have Will on Seeker, yeah. 3,000 mag, though. That's gross. Alright, time to read. Among them, the Attitude's word guides legions I dub the General, and the elite who has the battlefield in the palm of their hand I dub the Warlord. The Commander archetype is unremarkable alone, but can produce impressive results by taking leadership of the battle and supporting their squadron. But the power comes from being surrounded by skilled heroes to direct. A leader loses effectiveness when asked to spearhead the attack. Let no commander forget this streak.
The thing is...
So this archetype takes a supporting role to strengthen allies' abilities, and can even change the roles. They've got defense, but no real damage. Yeah, so it sounds like an archetype that you level up passively, and then go from there. Interesting. Very interesting. Time to cook with Fabienne. It's complicated. What I mean by that, it's really fun to tell Fabienne and Maria the truth.
Wow.
What? You're not able to return to Grand Chat within an instant? Your Gutland Runner is extra special? What does that mean? Well, you don't seem to be a particularly defeated mood, so I may as well just take your word for it. At the very least, that means you'll be showing your face around here more often, yes? I'm thankful for that, and I have no doubt that Maria will be overjoyed to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Hang on. Alright, so dialogue you get is random, so make sure to save beforehand to get the correct one, plus 3 tolerance. Plus 2 tolerance. Baby!
Tolerance.
She's one of the virtues a ruler must possess, blah blah blah.
Why, that's...
Blah blah blah. Let's go. I continued to help out as the night went on. Scrolling down.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Seven, 8.
Speaking of,
I've been hearing rumors of people disappearing in a forest east of Martira, at a place known as the Imp's Den. That's a different location from where Heisme was. Think there's a connection to the kidnappings in town? I don't believe so. Word is, the culprits in this case are a band of forest Goborns. I dread that the type to come into town to snatch people up. Might this be the work of the Goborn king that has a bounty on it? Before the damage spreads, we ought to exterminate it. That's not what the guide says!
alright then. Alright.
Let us, at
Where
long last, spend time with little Maria.
Let's go.
So she's probably in the Honeybee Inn, I imagine. Wanted to give Maria a drink, but I don't see her anywhere. I should check with Fabienne. Okay.
What now?
You've come back? Maria, well, she's holed herself up in her room. If only we could take her mind off things. We should show Maria the Tree of Prophecy drawing that Nearest draw. Yeah, I was afraid of that. So we need to find 7 different locations and give all 7 different drawings to Maria. Right. So her and Nuris both are kind of story-based. You have pictures from your trip to give to Maria?
She'll love it.
That's kind of you. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll fetch her from her room. Would you mind keeping an eye on things down here? And I'll tell her about how your traveling magic works. I gave it to Maria, and she really lit up, so thank you.
We did it.
Fabian brought the drawing to Maria, who was happy to be returned home safely. Still, I'm not sure popping out in to show her pictures is the wisest idea. She puts on a brave face, but she's not past it all yet. And you're in the middle of your journey, aren't you? If you turn around and leave again, I'm not sure the poor girl's heart could take it. I want to make Maria smile. With my overflowing tolerance, I was able to convey how dedicated I am to Maria and helping her with her loneliness. Well, you really have kept her in your thoughts, haven't you? Then maybe you'll be doing her a favor. Go spend some quality time with Maria. I'm sure she'd enjoy hearing about your travels.
Thank you.
Will you come with me then?
And so,
She'd been so down for so long. Not that I expect her to be a giggling ball of energy after all that's happened, but she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. She's holding back.
Really?
It sounds like she's bottling up her emotions. She must be. She's a good girl, but still. There are many who see Grius as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant, but this city has its fair share of Louis supporters. I worry about what would happen if more people found out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down and very clearly explained to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong.
Maria.
Poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her.
You...
And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask a favor of you.
Look,
I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk? Even though all you do is lend her an ear, she would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Whatever I can do to help, leave it to me. Ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open up to you.
you're a big help.
Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. It's been such a long time since I went out for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister.
Hey,
Oh, I remember this place. When we first came to the capital, I fell down around here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, "You okay?" Hey, mister. You can tell me. Don't worry, you can tell me anything. Oh, it's just... never mind. I mean, there's something, a whole lot of somethings, but I'm not sure which one to ask first.
Boy, that.
I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. You mean the madman who tried to kill Luis? Yeah, him. Can you believe some washed-up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Luis? Maybe he went mad from hunger. Last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling about because of him. Let's keep walking. Why do we keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me stories about your journeys, the ones about places outside of Grand Trad. Maria and I walked around aimlessly as we talked about various things. I've yet to get a single mag from that. Did I screw up? Why did I feel like I screwed up? But this right here, that's art! Oi, it's the freak. Pardon me.
Excuse me. Stop.
Please don't scribble there. That's Miss Fabienne's house. Ew, gross, get away from me! I'm okay. That was your own fault. You had it coming.
That's right.
Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why a therapist had to take you in. Yeah, I heard my mom say there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. Apologize to her. Now. Shut up, stupid head. I'm out of here. Am I weird? Don't let them bother you. Don't let what they said bother you. None of it was true. Okay. Some dirt got on the picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I wouldn't break a promise. I made a promise to you, after all. Thank you.
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over there and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best, too. I can sense her vigorous determination and the unshakable trust that she's placed in me. Rank 2.
I wanted to show.
Irian's weird in their own way. There's no such thing as normal, but... was it true when he said my parents didn't love me? Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault Papa died? A bad person.
No.
A very bad person is responsible for what happened, not you. I don't get it. Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabienne's.
By the way.
If it's not too much trouble, can you,
Maria.
I'll come and visit you again, Maria.
Okay.
It's a promise, so see you later, right? I parted ways with Maria and returned to the group. 1700 mag, damn. Back to the tavern.
All right then.
Starstone Market. It's time to make a speech.
Lovely.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Right here at podium. If I stand up and give a speech on this podium, I bet that'd draw some
This
attention.
place.
Why don't you stand here to make a speech? It's a good opportunity to convey your thoughts and feelings to the people of the city. Giving a speech here should improve my eloquence. If you do a good job, you might get some money to boot. Want to try making a speech?
Talking nonsense, you are.
What now?
This place.
Gone to shite, this
Our
house.
young are leaving in droves for cities with better trade and industry, like Garanchad and Brailhaven. What policies will you prioritize to protect a remote town like ours? What should I say to reach this public's heart? Let's promote local delicacies. Let's place more effort on tourism. Let's put more power into industry. Let's promote local
Please
delicacies.
listen.
I think promoting the town with its local delicacies would be a good idea. Oh, please, are you that naive? Then again, I have heard that insects are coming up in the culinary world. They're surprised at first, but they always go home saying they'll miss the food. Maybe we really should advertise our insect dishes more. I managed to win the hearts of the people with my speech. I feel like my eloquence has improved. This is supposed to be +4, and it is. Good. And that's why I saved.
Free.
What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics, it would be prudent to use our time in improving our chances and building our strength. If you have the time, shall we continue our training? Excuse me. You know, despite Stroll's little outburst the other day, he's been quite diligent in his training since. Well, you can't fall behind now. I want to train some more.
Speaking of,
Ah, but I recall our practice swords were broken. Shall we go and buy new ones? I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they shall win me some measure of redemption for the other days.
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crime shall be repaid with death. Uh-oh. That voice. Is that him? You remember, he's my former comrade that we met before. I'll just call him Bro. Do it.
wait.
Hold? Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I'll ask you to not interrupt my duties. This is your duty, but that commander presides over executions.
Speak no more.
It is only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished. What is he accused
So
of?
then-
What exactly has he done? Treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless! You've forgotten any oath to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent. Bring me a whip. Hanging is not enough.
You.
Cannot be serious! This insolence is why you would have him killed? This, after all the traveling sinners you sent to the gallows. Righteous fury rings false from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer. Writhe like the maggot you are.
Heed my words!
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or the people. They could kill me for any reason they liked.
Redanth.
This is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. 'Tis only natural that we punish those who spread lies. Can I punch this dude?
You.
Have you sold your soul to the Sanctists? Were you blinded by the prospects you win by their coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne, so long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those of the free-willing and the frivolous, like yourself.
You cur.
You infinite coward! You poisoned toad! Is this the shape of your so-called loyalty?
Whoops.
Bold words! One would almost think you and your friends seek the hangman's noose yourselves. Try it. Try, if that's what you want.
What?
Well, no, if something happened to you... I see your whelp hasn't learned to hold his tongue. I'll grab yours. Pity stays my hand today, but there will be not be a next time, Hulkenberg. Yeah, go fuck off, you righteous prick.
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of us might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Well, I apologize. I forced you into my troubles again.
Listen,
He's the one in the wrong here. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone. Somewhere in my heart, I'd expected you might still understand me. I would count such blind faith among my weaknesses. Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I only ask that you remind me of my purpose, under any circumstance. Can I entrust this to you? I can sense her virtuous sense of purpose and deep trust. Rank 4!
You have given me such strength.
Increase the skills and inheritance slots for the Knight lineage to 2. Hell yeah. She can now have 2 magic abilities.
Truth is,
I'm partly to blame for Rose's brutality. No, the day has already left me exhausted. We'll speak more of this some other time, away from prying ears. The man behind Hulkenberg. I feel like I've seen him before. Wasn't that the second rank? He's a spy of some kind. Only 250, okay.
Damn, I say!
As your king, I swear to abolish taxes. Laws, taxes, and anything else that restricts our freedom will be abolished.
Oh, yeah?
Those are some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs in a debate? If you can make them see the future you're envisioning, I'm sure you'll win some favor. Easier said than done, but you can't pass up this chance. If we enter debate here, my eloquence and my imagination should increase. If it goes well, you might even get some donations. So, wanna give it a shot?
Oh my, how interesting.
Is he a Clamor? I like your horns. Are you not the candidate who caused the ruckus at the opening ceremony? I hear you'll help anyone in need. A bit starry-eyed, I'd say, but perhaps you've come to pit your ideals against mine. Haha, of course, I encourage you to exercise your freedoms and challenge me.
Are you tired of being oppressed?
Hear me! Are we not all entitled to the sweat of our own brow? Why then do we accept the tyranny known as taxes? It is theft by another name, used to fund the machinations of the elite. What should benefit the poorer lions, the pockets of the powerful instead?
Freedom, I say!
Why should the fruits of our blood, sweat, and tears make the fattened swine grow fatter still? This system must be abolished. He's right, my earnings should go to me and me alone. I don't want to pay taxes as much as the next bloke, but this may not work out as he thinks it will. I try playing to the crowd's bottom line. How should I appeal to them? Only the rich win that way. What if our countries need? Taxes benefit us all. Choose option 3.
Please listen.
Taxes are not a one-way street. They benefit all in the long term.
What?
You mean we must all fund this Commonwealth insurance? No! It is a personal failing if your financial reserves cannot sustain you in hardship. So in an emergency, only the rich folks who've been hoarding money are going to survive? Taxation to find a world where everyone helps one another. One other knows, but it sounds like something a hero king would come up with. Brilliant!
Well, well, look at you.
Damn! Have I truly lost this? Well, I give you credit for your performance today. Hahaha. Nice.
I knew it!
That was a great debate just now. You left the other candidate speechless. The people appreciated what you said. They wanted to show their support by giving you a little something.
Works
2,500.
for me.
Doesn't it feel like you improve your eloquence and imagination from this too?
Now then.
+4 and +1. Level 2 eloquence. Finally, everything's at level 2.
Eloquence.
He's one of the virtues a realm is possessed, blah blah blah.
That's...
After listening to the concerns of the people, I return to the others. Volmo has appeared in the mine. It's too dangerous to keep mining work going while it's around, so the miners will lose their jobs if it sticks around. I've heard talk of that as well. The beast is supposed to be holed up in a location known as Man-Eater's Grotto. In these times, losing one's livelihood is often a matter of life and death, and there's no telling who might become the next direct victim of this Valmo.
I suppose.
This serious enough that a bounty was issued. We ought to solve the problem ourselves, and with haste. Yeah, that's not what the guide says, though.
All right then.
Mister.
I wonder if Mister will come visit again.
Mister.
You're here! That reminds me, I have Nereus' drawings on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave one to her. I gave the Midnight Sunshade drawing to Maria.
Oh,
Wow, the desert is all white! Is that a big building? Huh? That's a worm's skin? I told Maria about all the memories I made there. I see. So there's really a place like that outside of Drintrad.
thank you.
Mister, I'll ask Miss Fabienne if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. If I look at the picture, I'm still feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. You're gonna come back and look at them too, right?
You know.
There's so much I want to tell you. Oh, but I have to go shopping now. I'll go with you.
Really?
Yay! Thank you!
Mister?
Do you see those flowers for sale over there? They grow outside of the capital. Papa took me there once. He let me ride on his shoulders and I felt big, like a grown-up. Let's go there too.
In that case.
Why don't we go there and pick some flowers together?
Wow.
Can we? Do you know where it is? First, you have to go to where the wind blows. Then, follow that until you're really, really far away. Is that a Parapus woman?
Huh?
Excuse me, but are you okay? Does she look okay, Maria? Oh, it's a boy. Maybe, are you hungry? I still have some bread.
Hey!
Oi, you can't sleep here. You dragged your filth all over the road. Piss off. You're shaking. Here, maybe some bread will make you feel better. That's the shell from that Parapus inn. You know, the half-blood. Oh, God.
Dear me!
Feeding scraps to a disgusting stray. Women, I have a sword and I'm not afraid to use it. You're not wrong,
It'll be
Maria.
fine.
Don't listen to them. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for me? Are you sure? You looked hungry. Where's your house? I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone now. I wish I had died with Mum and everyone else. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger is so painful. Thank you for this. Am I going to end up like that boy? Absolutely fucking not, and I'll make sure of that. So will Fabienne. Because my family's all gone too, just like him. Which one is the right one to say? I think she wants me to say this one.
Listen.
You have me.
Really?
So you'll stay with me? Oh, but don't you and your friends need to do stuff that's far away? Look at the drawings. Maybe you can take me with you? That's dangerous. You should take me along. I want to go on a journey too, and I promise I'll be good. I'm sorry, Maria, but it's just too dangerous. It's okay. I understand.
I'm sorry.
I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabienne. Of course not. She's the only one I can stay with now, so I have to show her that I'm a good girl.
Well then.
Can you think of something nice that you can do for her, Maria?
So then...
Oh, she's always busy, so I can help out lots. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all in knots anymore. Oh. Okay then, you'll come back soon, right? I can sense Maria's devotion and the wholehearted trust she has for me. The pure-hearted maiden Maria, she who presides over the heroic embodiment of the healer, through thy shared bond and heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, cherish this connection, and by their strength fulfill thy destiny. Rank 3!
It's a promise.
The party can now study the cleric, and increase the skill and inheritance slots for the healer lineage to 2. Hell yeah! You can now study the cleric. More skills can be inherited by the healer's lineage in academia due to the science skill. You dim will know I'm putting Mudo on. I should go back before Miss Fabienne gets worried. You too, mister? Please be careful, okay? 2050. Oh, I hear a voice. I need to push myself harder. Finally, I can hang with Heisway. Or hang out with Heisway, I should say. Cleric. In addition to light magic and healing, it also learns revival magic that can restore allies to life. About goddamn time. Only rank 15, though. Recovers HP as support each time a support attack lands in overworld combat. And then Hamon deals medium magic light damage to an enemy. Medica, medium HP recovery for all allies. Recarm revives an ally from KO with 50% HP. And you get it at rank 5, that's nice. Redinai. One ally recovers 10% of their HP each turn for 3 turns. That's really good to pair with the Brawler lineage. Godly Blessing increases the effects of recovery magic by 1.5 times. And then Sama Recarb. This early in the game? Really? Revives an ally from KO with full HP. Medical. Heavy HP recovery for all allies. Mahamon deals mega magic light damage to all enemies. Nice. Revives all allies from KO with full HP. Jesus. And then magical injection, as per usual. Damn, okay. Yeah. So I need to get this to 20, and I don't think I can yet. I don't think I have the items. Yeah, I just have a strength incense. Alright, time to spend time with Heisme, wherever that dude is. Oh, Heisme! Where are you? There you are.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been thinking I ought to resume the training drills for my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand no less of me. Apologies, but if you business with me, might we discuss it another time? Could you teach me? Well, I'm afraid this training is tailored to Yuji's stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. It'll help me understand you. With my overflowing eloquence, I was able to convince Heisme of the significance of observing his training. That's why, okay. I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely, then, and you'll learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of time. Or a significant amount of it. We mean to tag along. I hope you're ready to be here for a while. All set. Well said. A bit cramped right here, though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now
Let's start with a little test. See if you can keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to watch me, you win. Now, let's begin.
Huh?
You're wide open! From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You're careless. One more time. Let's try it one more time.
All right.
I'll do it as many times as you like. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin.
May I speak?
Your enemies are going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct to buy time for your mind. But how can I do that?
Well...
How indeed? Finding these answers is also part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
Then...
Want to keep going?
Then...
That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle, back of the runner. You have a castle on the runner?
Oh.
I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home.
What kind of...
What were the drinks from your hometown like?
That's...
Let's see, clear as the night sky, like nostalgia in a bottle. Wonder when I'll get to taste it again. It's a taste my boy will never know. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart and that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself, had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. How does that equate to mourning him?
The truth is...
It's the way of the Yuji boy, who burned the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place in the beyond. Then, those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. Then let's find his rightful place, together.
No.
We have an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours of any inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you.
Let's do it.
Still, we can do it. It isn't just a random detour, it's a favor for a dear friend.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness, truly. I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. A toast, then, to cement our vow. You, with a cup of delicious tea.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together and to the beginning of mourning. I can sense his heartache for his departed son and his trust as a friend and ally.
My boy, are you watching?
Oh. Reduces the mana cost of studying the thief. Displays the location of strong enemies on dungeon maps. Hell yeah.
My thanks.
We could save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, though, and I dare say, tonight, I'll rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
Okay, summon 11 and spend time with Stroll.
What now? All right then.
What do you think?
And this will be rank 5. Maybe I should ask him. Stroll comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him? Ah, okay.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? I like how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Yeah. Say, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can take the first step. Let's go.
Oh, right.
Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now's as good time as any. My home, the village of Halia, is on the outskirts of Glentrad. As we'll need the runner, please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we couldn't make it there and back before dusk, though I can't help but feel guilt to request it for such a personal matter. Damn. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. Doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish you could have seen it like that.
Is that right?
What happened was truly tragic.
yeah.
It's been 7 years since that day. Feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time.
Huh.
Afterward, I was shuffled up between various relatives. Nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the site of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except, I've discovered a ladder. Oh?
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's.
Hey,
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. You want me to read it, don't you? I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that alone, but would you mind watching nearby?
Yeah.
I'm here for you if you need me.
thanks.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. Waiting nearby while Stroll read the will. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And
The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital.
What?
It made it all the way to the capital?
yeah,
Yes, but it doesn't give a specific location. Great. The letter is unfinished. Oh. Was it unfinished because he was writing it during... No, that couldn't have been possible. I was gonna say, could he have made it or not finished it because of the fire? But then how would he have it sealed? How would he have enough time to seal it, put it in a box, and then run? I don't know. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous rampaging human. I think trying to tell him to stay calm is a bad idea.
damn it.
If I'd only...
Sorry.
Whenever I think back to that day. My father names me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But as it stands now, the inheritance has put one purpose: to repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt,
Oh, definitely.
I'll be whatever they want me to be, a noble of prominence or otherwise. If I can make the people speak the name of House Halatheus with reverence, and once it lives on the tip of everyone's tongues, of Halatheus, or Halatus, maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you so much more. So much and more. I sense his deepened trust and his determination to confront his destiny. Rank 5!
I must use my nobility for good.
Significantly reduces the mat cost of studying the warrior lineage, and then battle aura. While in reserve, the amount of experience Stroll gains increases. So that right there already tells you we're getting a new party member. But first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be.
Hold on.
You don't have any leads at all?
Yeah.
None whatsoever. All I remember is that whenever he'd come home from the capital, I could smell the fish he'd brought back. Grand Chad was able to source fresh fish from Brawlhaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Aha!
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That may be our best lead. And I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? It could still turn out fruitless, so I'll need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
A noble's legacy. She'll ask me to help track down his inheritance. He recalled his father frequented the fishmonger near the Grand Cathedral in Grand Trad. I should start there. My tolerance increases. Okay.
All right.
But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're at a good stopping point for today's besides.
Let's head back.
Thank you, Will. Let's head back to the Gauntlet Runner. Alright, now time to do the opposite
Where
thing
to?
from one of the previous days.
Let's go.
I love it. This rain just...
Should be a podium somewhere nearby.
Say, this is almost...
There.
What now? This place...
Standing on the podium can draw attention for a
This
speech.
place.
Why don't you stand here and give a speech? Yeah. Increase eloquence. Let's do it. How's an elder kid like you going to protect the country? Yeah, come on, give us your platform. What should I say to reach the public's hearts? Let's end society's discontent, help and understand each other.
I shall.
We must overcome our differences by helping one another and growing in mutual understanding.
That's.
Oh,
not
come off it.
what
Is such a thing even possible? He's just saying what he thinks we want to hear. You saying you're going to make people understand the purpose? Managed to win the hearts of the people with my speech.
All right.
This should be +4. And it is.
Well then.
The Impston east of Frontier used to be full of bandits, but apparently goblins took it over. So that's so. At least we know what we're up against. The goblins move in groups. It is possible that they are just smart enough to understand the advantages that come with superior numbers.
I guess so.
The leader is the Goblin King, right? We picked up a request, so let's knock him off his throne.
All right then.
I think I'm just a bother to Miss Fabienne. Oh, dear God.
All right. Where to?
Immediately go to
go.
Console Child.
The exhibition of the brave,
Where is she?
calling it.
Is she actually upstairs this time? Nope.
What do you think?
Oh, I just have to talk to Fabienne.
You...
Do you have a moment? There's something I want to ask, it's about Maria.
Sorry.
I know you must be busy.
You...
I'll come out and ask. Did you say something to Maria?
It's kind of...
Since your last visit, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything and everything, no matter what it is.
Well,
I think she's just trying to be good. Well, while I do appreciate the help, there's a hint of desperation to it all, like she's frightened of something. Why, you little wretch! Look at what you've done! Uh-oh.
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? This damn brat spilt me drink down my leg. That's your idea of surface, Fabienne?
I'm sorry.
Well...
Keep your britches on, wet as they are. Leave them at the door later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink. On the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs?
I'm sorry.
listen.
You don't have to apologize.
But,
It's all my fault.
by the way,
Miss Fabienne was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Miss Fabienne that I can carry both the food and drinks now. Do you think Miss Fabienne will get rid of me? Does she not want me here anymore?
No.
She wouldn't abandon you. She wants you to stay here. But Papa did. He left me all alone.
Maria.
May I come in?
It's all right.
Oh, come now. Wipe those tears. That scared customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabienne.
I'm sorry.
I promise I'll be a good girl from now on. Really. I won't cause any more trouble, so please. Even if we're not a family, can I still stay with you?
Maria.
Oh my, Maria. Is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you can stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl, because this is your home. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood, God rest her soul, but nonetheless, you are still my most precious treasure, my family, and I consider you a daughter. Miss Fabienne.
Okay?
Now you listen here. Your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly, deeply cared about you. That's right. He worked hard to show how much he cared about you and Fabienne, Maria. Your papa said that he wanted to make this world a safe place for people like you and me. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to spend away from you. It would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too, by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm.
That's why...
This place is your home, and always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl, you have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us.
It's all right.
You can come to me with anything. The things that make you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay!
mister.
Thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home. And I'm with my family. I can sense the deep trust that Maria has for me, as well as the heartfelt joy that she now feels. Rank 4!
It's okay.
Increases post-battle experience. And then speed cooking. Time will not elapse while cooking in the runner's kitchen. Oh, hang on. I didn't give her a picture. Interesting. I cannot cook in the gut runner's kitchen without passing time due to the effects of speed cooking. I'm glad I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me? Of course. Oh, right. About that scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and he got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before he went home, and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria.
I see.
Oh, okay. I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud, or else no one will know. That means that there's more that I can do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up. Before bed, how about you help me taste test some new dishes?
Thank you.
Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later. I said goodbye to Maria and Fabienne and returned to the group. Well, I am kinda upset that Fabienne doesn't get her own unique bond. I am at least glad that we get to spend time with her alongside Maria. Like, it's very Dojima / Nanako or Sojiro and Futaba-esque, but if I'm being honest, this has been done so much better. Mostly more than the Nanako and Dojima one, if I'm being honest. I didn't like Nanako that much. Stairstone Market.
All right then. Go.
Lovely.
Talking nonsense, you are.
Oh, hey. Is that the same one from
What now?
the cutscene?
All right, folks, listen here.
She's even got her own unique portrait. Interesting. I've vowed to create a kingdom where gauntlet runners are available to all. Nina Kaden, at your service. I think it is her.
Oh, yeah?
This is some pretty wild campaign promises. Why don't you put your word against theirs? Yeah. Eloquence and imagination.
Hi there!
Oh, you! You're the kid on that weird gauntlet runner. Of course I remember you. I'm not worried about losing to some run-of-the-mill gauntlet runner, but yours really caught me off guard. I carry the name of my workshop on my shoulders, so I can't lose. Whether it's a debate or any other type of contest, you're on!
All right, folks, listen
When I become
here.
queen, I'll make sure everyone has a gauntlet runner. Not only would it make transportation safer, it'd create a bunch of ace jobs for everyone. Besides, isn't running in a cool gauntlet runner or something everybody dreams of? Kanan Workshop has a great selection of them. Brilliant, I've always wanted to cruise about in a gauntlet runner. I heard that his family is famous for the gauntlet runner workshop. She seems to have a following among the dreamers. How should I appeal to them? What are your policies? Will you rule or just sell runners? Demand would overwhelm you.
Wait.
Runners won't solve the issues discrimination and poverty cause.
I'm kidding.
That's true. Travel discrimination really pisses me off. Like the daft fools who question my runner's performance just because I'm Ujief. Huh? Is someone agreeing with this argument? Luna probably just wants to sell gauntlet runners. Lil's talking dreams too, but they're a bit more grounded than hers. Booger! Why is everyone taking your side? Aww!
I knew it!
You created the debate earlier.
Works for me.
All right.
Let's farm +1. Nice.
All right then.
Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Oh, we can hang out with you on the day too? Well, good thing I'm gonna hang out with Heisme,
All right.
because the guide says so.
What do you...
Heisme! What's up, bud?
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I don't suppose I could ask your help with something. I know I'm opposing, but you remember we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened across a nice place the other day.
I apologize.
I know I'm asking much. Don't worry about it, I just remembered something I forgot. And I feel like a dumbass for forgetting constantly. I should be doing this every day. Why have I forgotten to do this every day? Jesus Christ.
Ah, it's you.
Alright, let's go lay your son to rest.
My thanks.
You'll go then. The place I'd like to go is a cemetery on the outskirts of town.
Ah,
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here, among many his own age. Excuse me. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in singed pieces. Aren't enough for a boy his age to fit in. Seems like a good enough place to me.
yes.
Perhaps it's a matter of perspective. But indeed, it's hard to say this is the right spot without having checked any other options.
My apologies.
I ought to bite somewhere deeper in the forest, if you don't mind indulging me just a bit further. Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees. The smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us from the shadows too. It might be too dangerous.
True,
I can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
we shouldn't.
I think it's still too early to make a decision. I'd like to look at other locations, if you don't mind.
Got it.
Okay, let's do that then.
My thanks.
I appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is,
All you Jeev travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea, some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all of that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I had loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it.
but
As I got on in years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why, when you lose someone, you need time for that hesitation. For that very hesitation, I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
even so,
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me.
No.
Of course it's my concern.
listen,
You really are unlike everyone I've ever met.
then
Why don't we take on to the Gauntlet Runner again? This time, I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. So far, all of the party members have been really great. I'm liking all the characters so far. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
Everything okay?
Did you pick up some sign of monsters nearby?
no.
This place just looks similar to a meadow my son used to love, though it's not the same.
My son,
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through grass, far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burns. But I know tis just an empty fantasy. You've endured so much pain.
my apologies.
I didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. There comes the charm, after all. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle. It feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run, with the wind in his face.
But
And yet... Is there still something bothering you?
the truth is,
I just have one thing holding me back. You don't want to part ways. That sweet smell on the wind reminds me of a faraway hill. The hill where my hometown lies.
What?
You're just now remembering about your hometown?
no.
It occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back.
Oh,
The wind blows in my home, sweeter than any I've known.
Let's go.
Well, let's just go and see.
but
No, you are right. I cannot let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this strand with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I'd never have realized alone. I am grateful our paths crossed. I can sense his extraordinary resolve and the depth of his gratitude. The aloof hermit Heismay, keeper and inheritor of the thieves' virtues. Through that shared bond, I know her on my... Yeah. Rank 3!
I must come to a decision.
The party can now study the assassin. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness, at least. Let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time.
Homeward, then.
For today, let us rejoin our comrades. 2200, not bad. Okay. Thoroughfare Square.
What now? All right then.
Let's go.
You have my thanks. Pardon?
Spirited Youth. Last woman.
Say there.
You know what that platform over there is, mate? It's a mirror that shows you what you're made of. Times like these, you need courage where it counts. Only thing for it is to jump headlong into this canyon, with a rope, of course. You're free to take the challenge if you want, but you'd fare much better if you'd had some courage. But I suppose there's no harm in trying. To take the plunge, you must first believe in yourself. You will return a braver man indeed. Come now, test the strength of your will. If I jump from this height, I bet it'll raise my courage. Real fee is only 250 reef. What do you say? Fancy a wee bit of danger?
Good, good.
Ha! That's the spirit. But do you think you'll have that spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley? Oh dear. Let me get this straight. You're paying him to jump from here? You know what? Sure. You've survived dumber things than this. Good luck! Alright, said your prayers? Well then, forward march! There's no backing out now. Oh, game. Whoa. Wait, that wasn't so bad. Wow, impressive. You put on quite a show. So here's a little something for making my day. Go on, take it. Foreign coin. Jumping from such heights has certainly increased my courage.
Alright.
Almost to +3. Or almost to rank 3. Rather. Galka and I discussed the test of courage as we made our way back to the others. Apparently another victim was claimed by the monsters in Man-Eater's Grotto. They went in looking for ore and were attacked. A true tragedy. Why would not venture into such danger unless they felt the risk was absolutely necessary? So it's a reckless decision, but regardless, the outcome is one which I wish we could have prevented.
So, hey.
Right. I don't want anyone else to be hurt. We've accepted the request, so let's exterminate the threat as soon as we can.
Alright then.
I want to talk with Mister. I miss him. First things first,
What now?
let's check out the Assassin. So he's only rank 15, so I can't do that yet. Skilled in assassination, it can inflict hex and kill even powerful enemies in single hits if conditions are right. Interesting. Ooh, I love that blade. And the blades it's got going for it. Still not a fan of the big ball bag thing it's got on its back. But at least the thing is covering it. So there's that. So probably when I go to the next dungeon, I want to get everyone to... that's not already rank 20 for some of their classes to rank 20. So Hulkenberg will probably not get to rank 20 or Stroll, but that's fine. It's Heisman that needs to get there. And then I need to get there with both Seeker and Healer. Anyway.
Alright then.
Little Maria.
Mister!
Oh, hey, mister. I talked to Miss Fabienne and I wanted to talk to Papa, too. I wanted to ask you something, too. Actually, never mind. It's nothing. Tell me what's on your mind. I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabienne, she said that Papa was always watching over people.
That's why.
So I thought if Papa was watching over me, too, then maybe I could talk to him if I went there. Let's go, then.
Yeah.
Okay! The guard at the entrance reluctantly let us in at Maria's pleading. I wonder if Papa heard me.
Hold on.
What did you tell him? I told him that I'm sorry. I thought
by
Papa
the
had
way-
abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabienne and I could tell her anything. So I talked to her about a whole lot of things.
So,
I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time. I'm sure your Papa is very happy for you.
yeah.
Yep. Mister? Papa's job. Do you think I could do it too? No, please God, no. Miss Fabienne told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay.
Papa.
I loved when Papa made sure I was okay. When I cried, he'd give me a really big hug that always made me feel better.
That's why.
So I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. But I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then?
In that case...
Instead of fighting, why don't you concentrate on making people feel happy?
Huh?
That's really all I have to do?
Okay.
Then I'll do that. Do it. First, I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabienne is okay. I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabienne wants? She says she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers, and some snacks, and a new sign. She always says the sun got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that will make her happy?
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fappy and me and you all smiling together. The whole family's there.
Yeah.
You'll be on there too, mister, because this is my home. Aw. You know, we'll always be family, okay? Guess, mister, you're one of my treasures too. Oh. I can sense her deep affection and trust. Rank 5.
I'm okay.
Significantly reduces my cost of studying the healer lineage. That is very good. Oh, wait. Do you know how to make a sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to have pretty pictures on it, or...
If so,
Let's ask Neris. He's quite good at drawing.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew those pictures of your journey? Yep. The one and the same. I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Neris.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait! Aww. Walked Maria home before returning to the group.
all right then. Where to?
Let's go.
What now? All right then.
Let's go.
What's this? All right then. Go.
Alright. It's 5 p.m.
Yeah.
We always get a flood of guests signing. Looks like it's going to be another hectic one. If you're free, could you lend me a hand with preparing food? Yep.
Mister?
Oh, are you going to cook something? I want to help. Oh?
By
Excuse
the
me.
way,
Chef in training. Help cook a meal at the end with Maria. Aw, that's cute. After we're done with the veggies, we need to get started on the fish.
how do you make
We're
this?
going to make a seafood bread wrap, but how are we supposed to make the fish? Going to make a seafood bread wrap, but how are we supposed to make the fish? Take off the fish skin first.
In that case.
First, we need to skin and debone the fish.
Okay.
But yeah, it'd be hard to eat with the scales and bones, huh? This should give me +3 tolerance. Maria and I poured our hearts into the dish. I feel confident that we handled that well. Let's serve it to the customer.
They said it was tasty.
Wow, the customer loved it. It's all thanks to your help. Looks like I did a good job helping out. I feel like my tolerance improved.
All right.
+3. Continued to help out as the night went on.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right then.
Okay,
All right.
at long last, it's time to chart a course for Maneater's Grotto.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here. Now then.
How far do I run her then? Where is it?
Ah, I see.
Impston,
What
Maneater's
lurks
Grotto.
below?
I think we have a favor to do there.
This is where the rockworm with a bounty on it lives. It sounded like the locals are in dire straits. Seems this cave not only contains ore, but jewels as well.
There is much to see.
Pray do not forget our primary objective is the bounty. Ensure you remain focused on the task at hand. Now that I think about it, we didn't ask the informant and Martyr about this place, but we can still go without that info.
It's your call.
Oh, right. Let's think it over.
Look,
Give me but the moment, gang.
All right then.
Let's go.
Should be in the tavern then.
What you want to know?
Put a little discount on my intel for Idle's Day. Of course. Vermin of Maneater's Grotto.
Oh, I bear good tidings.
Southeast of this town is the grotto. Many people go there, yet strongly few ever come back, which is how the place got its name. Dwells the alpha rockworm Valmo.
He's the real skinny.
Even if you slay one, they call for another immediately, so if you want to make an end of it, you have to defeat them all at the same time. Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Apparently they're weak to ice. They may be sturdy, but they're vulnerable to the cold. Other than that, there's also other critters like bugs and flare monsters. Careful with those, since they'll try to paralyze you. You know about the village on the road to the cave? They sell equipment there that prevents paralysis. Okay.
Alright then.
So I'm going to want mage. Or 2 mages, huh? Wonderful.
Go.
I can make Heisme a mage, just so he can level it up some. But anyway.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here.
Not gonna worry about that until I actually have to fight the damn boss.
I think we have a favor to do.
There is much.
It's your call.
Let's be off.
Then to settle, it would behoove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road.
They head to a cave said to consume all who enter. Does the dark, narrow path lead only to the innards of a monstrous insect? Perhaps.
Can you hear me?
Nurse's voice is echoing out of the runner phone. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed the plant culture chamber so you can grow seeds if you got them. Oh, thank God. Okay. Thanks to Nurse, you can now use the plant culture chamber in the lounge. Use it to plant any seeds you have. Thanks to the magic of the igniter, your crops will be ready for harvest the very next day. Nice. Most of them allow things to remain as they are. What becomes land? Yeah, no. It's in here. It's a plant growing device Neris invented. I should be able to plant something here. Next to the device there are some seeds. If I plant these, maybe they'll grow.
Isn't that...
Here's fruit seeds. I've heard that these are really rare, that adventurers have been taking them home for ages, trying to follow in the footsteps of heroes. We have some seeds. Why not plant them? They'll grow into something usable with some tending. Oh, that spent some time?
Later.
Fuck that. Never mind. I thought it was going to be like Persona 4, where you just plant them and then... Oh, damn. Anyway, I think this is as good as any place to end things here for now. So, next time on Metaphor Refantazio, let's actually do some dungeon spelunking, shall we? I'll see you all then.